Uh-oh.
Hey, how you doing? Good to see so many of you in already, having a good old chat about some of this week's great news. Got that coming up as well. And we've also got a little guest tonight. If I look a bit hot, I am. I've been stuck indoors all day editing a video for my daughter's school. I think I told you guys last week that I'm doing a video of their production because of COVID. The parents can't go and see it, so I've been doing that for them, and I've been editing all day with this beautiful sunshine outside. What a shame. So let's have a see who we have got in, having quite the chat here. We've got Bam Mozzie as ever. Great to see you, Bam. Absolutely fantastic job of moderating. Dave Evans, David Evans. Oh, I'm so sorry. First time here. Good to see you as well, brother. Anton's here. Good to see you. We have got, let me see, Jack Collins. We've got Q. Well, I've got to have a drink. It's not water, but it might as well be because it's alcohol free. For those of you who hang out on John Robson's channel, I just did him a little prezi, and I'll share it with you. There we go. So yeah, John always gets the mickey taken out of him for having a big head on his beer. So I thought I'd do this for him. I'll have a flake in it. There you go. But cheers, Q. Good to see you in tonight, brother. Really good to see you in. Let me close that down and get my shizzle in order here. That's it. Good, because I've got some bits for you tonight. I've got some news. Not that the hair is getting longer, but it is. I can nearly get a ponytail. Where did I get to? We got to Jack Collins. We got to Quentin. We did Dave. Pooh Ninja. Yeah. Good to see you. Anton, I think I've said hello. Carlos, 1969. XMG12. Music Therapy Laz. Hey, MTL. He's lurking while he's working. We always love that. And let me see. Did I mention Jack? I think I mentioned Jack Collins. If I didn't, hello, Jack Collins. Yeah, you're all having a good old chin wag. Ozzy Mandias. Hey, the gang's all here. It's a bit like deja vu, or at least that feeling you get when things have happened before. There we go. It's great to see you. And it's good to see Jason Carter from Stuttgart in Germany again. I was talking to Dave and a few of you there about the Iron Maiden concert. I was at that Iron Maiden concert at the Hammersmith Odeon in, I think it was September 1986. Oh my life. That makes me feel so old. Although, to be fair, in 86, I was only 15. So it was my first ever Maiden concert. Loved it. Somewhere on tour. And somewhere I've got the program to it. And I have to dig that out for you guys. Lee Miorino, good to see you. I don't know if I said the name right, but Lee, I'm going to call you Lee. Good to see you in, brother. Jake Lee Guitar. Hey, CGS, won't be able to make tonight away with family, but we'll catch the replay. Well, when you catch the replay, brother, great to see you. Really, really cool. Let me see what Alan Jackman. Hey, evening. Johnny Random 100. Hey, good to see you. Ozymandias. It's really hot. It is indeed. Tall thing, Kev. Yeah. Rijan Kamal 77, great to see you. Craig Stamen, Peter Collins, wow. Dave Evans, of course. Who else? That's Martin Park. Good to see you, bro. Brad Matthews, Grumpy Mike, there he is, and the Game Dane. Good to see you guys. John Robson, hello, chaps. I hope you got in early enough to see my little. Well, maybe you've got it on your email already. Hopefully, you've got it. Dunsy's in as well. Really good to see you. Just back from north of the border after a few days at the beach in Blackpool. Good man. Great channels on tonight. John Robson, check him out. Dunsy's Guitar, check him out. The Game Dane, check him out. Grumpy Mike, check him out. Check them all out. Great channels. Who else have I missed? Peter Shields, good to see you. Richard Paul, Brian Paul, and his tremolos. I'm sorry about that, Richard. Richard Paul, howdy, Mike from glorious sunny Eastbourne. I tell you what, if it's as hot as it is here in Eastbourne, it's really hot. Yeah, so I've got the alcohol-free beer flowing. I have got a guest for you tonight, but he's in the middle of a guitar lesson at the moment. And he will be in just as soon as he's finished. He'll let us know and he'll join us. So let's see. Johnny Random says, I used to go to Birmingham Odeon to see Maiden back in the day. Your first tour was Power Slave. Wow, 85, I think. Power Slave. I loved Power Slave. 2 Minutes to Midnight, one of my favorite tracks. And of course, Wasted Years. And while we talk about Maiden tracks, I've got a little bit of news on that. You got it, John. Great. Really glad you got it. That's cool. Excellent stuff. Clapton documentary on BBC 4, 9 p.m. tonight. Also, The Kinks on Sky Arts all evening. Well, thank you for that, Bill. Awesome, man. Thank you very much indeed. We'll check that out. Really, really cool. So, Ian Clark from Crawley again. Great to see you as well. Yeah, it's toasty, man. I'm only just down the road from you, and it is so hot, especially in the studio. Now, I've had the radiators off in here for weeks, and it's still absolutely, thunderclaps are gathering here. Looks like a storm. Abrawen. Not sure where that is, man, but that's cool. Cool. Clapton is coming here to Stuttgart next year. Wow. It'd be a dream come true to see him, but 200 euros? What the flip? Wow. Oh, man. Oh, right. Okay. John's first gig was Gillen, Middlesbrough Town Hall. Wow, you're going back. If it was Gillen, that was before Purple. So where are we going now? We're going 74. I want to say about 74. Or did he go back to Gillen, or did he start Gillen after Purple? I might get this wrong. I might have got that wrong. Peter Grant, great to see you. Ozzy Mandias is melting. I'm melting as well, brother. You had the radiators on earlier, Jason. Oh, well, obviously it's cold over there in Stuttgart, but I hope it's not cold in Germany. It was after Purple. Thanks, John. Okay, well, let's have a quick look at the first bit of news. Actually, I was going to wait until my guest comes on before I dive into the news, but we could, because everybody's been talking about it and we can go back to it. But of course, Iron Maiden have just released a new video, and here's Kerrang. Oh, hello. Didn't want to do that. Here's Kerrang's first reaction. Iron Maiden have just released their first new music in 6 years, and it's not what anyone was expecting. Yeah, I have to say, it didn't sound very Maiden to me at first. Here is our first reaction to the writing on the wall and what it could all mean. It was fun, wasn't it? Ingeniously so. We won't read it all, but basically, what they're saying is what we weren't expecting is that twangy American folk styled intro or the dramatic main riff. It was really new. Hey, look at the maiden. Look at the guys now. Look, they're looking old, aren't they? Well, I suppose they are. They're all in their 60s now. In fact, I think they've all got a bus pass now. How about that? But still looking well. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. So, yeah, a very, very different style maiden song. What do you all think of it? Have you enjoyed it? Have you heard it? If you haven't, go and check it out, which is because it's wicked. There we go. I'm not going to play it. Well, I might just pretend to play it a little bit. In fact, I don't think it'll play on the stream. Oh, it will. So I'm not going to do that because I will get a copyright strike. But there we go. Yeah, check out the single. What did you all think of it? Let's have a see. What are the let's have a look. Sorry, Mike, a storm is brewing is what I meant. Oh, okay, man. Okay, that's all cool. First gig 14 years ago was Quo, Milton Keynes. Oh, what a sad loss Rick Parfitt is, hey? I remember a BBC series called Rock Family Trees. It was amazing how these British heavy metal bands back in the day all shared members. Yeah, they certainly did. Saw Maiden on the Number of the Beast tour. Wow, that was 82, man. That is so cool. 82. Wow. Awesome. Oh, you've got a bad cold, Ozzy. Well, I hope it's not the dreaded. I really do. Love it, Bam. He says the intro was quite hurdy-gurdy, but it really rocked. Yeah, absolutely. I liked it. By the end of the track, I was really into it. Spent about an hour trying to work it out. Okay, man. Cool. Gillen at Hammersmith Odeon. Wow. You loved it, Johnny? Excellent. Bam Mozzie loved the video. Is that Bruce Dickinson dressed as Roy Chubby Brown? Do you know what, man? I think that is, isn't it? Look. Oh, I've seen Chubby Brown as well. I've seen, he does look like him. He's a little bit thinner, I have to say. To be fair to Bruce, he is a little bit thinner. But yeah, I saw Chubby Brown at the, where did I see him? At the Dome in Brighton. Yeah, hilarious. Yeah, get well soon, brother. Really do. Haven't heard the new Maiden track yet. Defo, check it out. Yes, you definitely should do, my friend. Oh, thank you so much, Carlos. That's very sweet of you. You said, glad to finally get to a live stream without being on nights. Rock on, brother. Well, rock on to you too. Thank you so much. And I do have a little banner which says, thank you so much for your kind tip. Never courted, but always appreciated. So thank you, brother. Very, very kind. And hopefully you get to hear the Maiden single as well. I played the first two notes, I think, there. Yeah, Anton loved the new Maiden single. It was awesome. Haven't heard it yet, but Maiden have a history. The odd curveball. Remember Blaze Bayley era? Oh, man. We don't talk about the Blaze Bayley era. I have to say, he was absolutely brilliant in Wolfsbane. I loved Wolfsbane and Little Nancy Wilson's House. Oh, man. I used to love that track. We tried to cover it once. But Blaze definitely isn't a Maiden singer. But then again, when you look at their history, it's always been Bruce, hasn't it? It really has always been Bruce. And even going back to Paul Di'Anno in 1980, Iron Maiden, and 81, Killers, it wasn't quite the same without Bruce. I think the Maiden lineup, the classic Maiden lineup, happened in 82 when Bruce joined. Your first show was Foghat and the Outlaws. Never heard of them, Q, but I'm sure it was good. You didn't know about this Iron Maiden video? Well, there you go. I'm so glad that we put it out there for you, brother. That is really, really cool. So now you've got something to watch. First few bars sounded like Molly Hatchet. Your first gig, Peter Grant, was Black Widow and Wishbone Ash at the Patty Pavilion in Swansea, 1969, 2 years before I was born, brother. Wow. Yeah, absolutely. He was. Rick Parfitt, a sad, sad loss. Great guitar player. Children of the Beast covered the new Maiden single on YouTube about 6 hours after release. Wow. I'll have to check that out. I haven't heard it yet. I will try and check that out. Brilliant. Another quo. Brad Matthews. I was going to say Dave Matthews and his band. Adelaide, South Australia, 1975. Wow. Excellent. Adam D says, Sir Michael of China. Sir Adam of D. Good to see you, man. Excellent. First gig Clash at Blackburn. Yeah, he's wearing his usual pilot's hat, isn't he? Absolutely. Had a COVID test 2 days ago, negative. Excellent. I took a lateral flow this morning. Also, glad to say negative, because my daughter's had to miss out on the last few days of school because somebody behind her actually tested positive for COVID. Now, she's been for a PCR test as well. She's negative. I'm negative. The whole family's negative. We're taking them about twice a week at the moment. Yeah, just to be on the safe side, especially with next week coming up. Cool. We are going to have a live show for you next week, guys, because it will be the British Boutique Guitar Festival, and I will be coming live a little bit earlier. I will try to do it before John gets on at 5 o'clock. But I'll try and give you a little tour around. You know, most days we've got the marquee and we've got between 6 and 8 companies in the marquee. So I'll give you a little tour and introduce you to everybody next week, which is cool. Grandpa Joe, hey man, happy weekend. It is the weekend. I'll drink to that, brother. Cheers. Yeah. You're right, Dave. Bruce did unfortunately have throat and tongue cancer, I believe, but he's still going to Germany for treatment. You saw the Grumbleweeds once. Do you remember them? They were a fun band. Hilarious, hilarious. Isley Brothers with Jimi Hendrix. Wow. Oh, my word. Yeah, he played with them, didn't he? Jimi Hendrix was a session guy for quite some time, I believe. So, yeah, really, really cool. But what a gig to see, man. You've seen Chubby Brown as well. Hammersmith Odeon, again, yeah, had 9 Below Zero as opener. Odd mix. Yeah. But I think actually when I saw Chubby Brown, he had a band. Blaze Bailey, oops. Yeah, it's great to see AC/DC and Iron Maiden releasing stuff. I hope they carry on. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, you're right. Bruce has much great range. He's just got a great voice. Bruce has got a great voice. Totally. Let me see what I'm missing. Oh, there you go. Thanks so much, Bam Mozzie. He's very kindly, as always, being the fantastic moderator he is. He's given you a link there to the Maiden video so you can all watch it after or while you're listening to me. Just turn it down so you can hear me. You can underscore me with Iron Maiden. How about that? I would love that. Mark Dalton, you're never late. Better late than never, brother. Your first gig was Uriah Heep, Johnny Random. Awesome. That's cool. And I've just spotted somebody joining me in the chat, and I'll bring him in just a moment. And I'm hoping I can see, what's he got on? What's that T-shirt? Let me see. I can't see it quite. I'd have to put some glasses on to see what he's wearing there. But it'd be very interesting. No, I still can't see it. Let's bring in my guest, guys. Let's bring in my guest because he is a lovely, lovely chap. We met at 42 Gear Street. And my mum always asks about him. She always says, how's that lovely Welsh guy? How's the lovely little Welsh guy? Well, let's add the little Welsh guy to the stream. There he is. Hey, Lee.
Hey, Mike. How's it going?
Great to see you. Yeah, I'm good, man. Good, really good. It is boiling here. What's it like in the deepest, darkest depths of Wales?
It's pretty warm, yeah. We don't usually get anything other than rain, so it's quite nice that we've got a bit of warm weather, but it's tough going. I'm struggling today.
And it's Lenny Kravitz you've got on.
Yeah.
Oh, bro. See, now I wasn't telling everybody, but I was about to tell everybody that you're a real sort of 80s rock fan, you know, the classic hair rock.
Yeah, that's it.
And
usually I'm wearing a t-shirt to accompany that, but today this is the one that ended up going on.
Yeah, well, we've just been looking at this. The new Maiden single. Have you heard
fantastic. I have, yeah. I really like it. Yeah, it was really good.
It is really awesome, isn't it? It's a great track. I mean, it's so nice to see Maiden releasing material again, you know, and AC/DC. We were just saying that in the chat. So everybody, what part of Wales are you from, Lee? There you go. There's the first question for you. I was about to say, if anybody's got any questions for my buddy Lee, shout out, but there you go.
That's a good one to start with. I'm from sunny Swansea.
Swansea, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, love it.
That's the one.
I'm going to be ribbing you absolutely senselessly again because we have, and I think we're allowed to announce it, aren't we? Are we allowed to say yet?
I don't know.
Yeah, sure. I think we are. I'm going to say it anyway because I'll only get a kick in from Henning if I'm not allowed to say. But we're going to Germany again, aren't we?
We are indeed.
We're going to Germany together. And in fact, we are on the same flight. If you've booked it, have you booked it?
Yes, I booked it the other day when we were speaking about it.
Awesome, brother. That's really, really cool. And he's nicked my seats as well because I thought I'd reserve seats, nice window seats. And he said, no, they're not reserved. So he booked them. There you go. What can I say?
I didn't actually book the seats.
Did you not? Oh, you just had random seats. I figured actually if we get there together, we can probably go to the gate together and say, can we sit together, please?
Well, they'll give you a seat when you check in. So if we check in at the same time, we'll end up.
Yeah, that's
probably.
Cool. Let's try it. We can only try it, can't we? That'd
What's
be
the
brilliant.
worst that'll happen?
Well, the worst that'll happen is they'll say, hang on a minute, your AZ jab starts with 412. And they'll say, you can't get on this flight.
Mine are okay. I checked mine. I made sure to check.
Yeah, you made me check as well. I went and had a little look as well. How did your guitar lesson go tonight?
Yeah, it was good. Yeah. Getting a student ready for their grade 1 exam.
Awesome. That's really, really cool. Amazing. So is this a young student or an older student?
He is 11.
So,
pretty young.
Great stuff, man. And so let's explain. Lee has a brilliant YouTube channel. Check him out, and I'm sure Bam Mozzie will be right in the side chat with a link to his channel in no time at all. Lovely chap. My mum's absolute favorite YouTuber. Because we were going to drive together last year, weren't we?
That's right. Yeah.
And you said
before the borders opened again.
That's right. He said, I'll pick you up on the way through, boyo. And it was like,
that's exactly what I said.
It's exactly what you said. It is absolutely. No, it was great fun last year. We had a good hang, and we did. How many videos do we make together? Probably about 2 or 3. We made the Bumblebee thing for you.
Yeah.
So the Beatronic thing. Wow.
The Swarm.
Absolutely. Yeah, Swarm. That was it. Yeah. Have you got any boats? I don't know what that means. Do you?
I don't know.
No. Sorry, Dave. Don't know what you mean by have you got any boats? Sorry, let me get rid of the tip bit as well. If you want to email me, you can email me there. Or, you know what I didn't do today, and I feel really bad about this now. I didn't find out what today's holidays are. Now, normally I check out. So I'm going to do that because I can't let that go. And I'm going to tell you what the holidays are, and you can remember what videos we did. How about that? Sound like a plan? Okay. There we
go. And
go.
have a look on my YouTube channel now.
Here we go. Right. There we go. I'm going to pop that in there, and we'll put up today's holidays. Let's see if this will work. There we go. Oh, it's not Euro Finals football. That was from Sunday. What a div. Anyway, today is Our Lady of Mount Carmel, Chile national holiday. It's National Corn Fritters Day, which is a weird national personal chef's day. Weird national personal chef's day. What? Mid-Manor Session Day in American Samoa. Public holiday in the Ukraine. It's Ukraine Day. So there we go, which is wicked. And that's enough of that. Let's just thank my patrons while we're at it. So yeah, we made the Beatronics, the Swarm pedal video, which was hilarious. And there was one where you played a Poison solo for me. I'm pretty sure that was on my channel, wasn't it?
No, that was in the Beatronics video, I believe.
Oh, was it indeed? Wow.
You did,
we go. Sorry.
You did make a guest appearance as your voice in the video I did with Jamie Humphries when you were abusing him from the control room.
That was one of the funniest videos ever because he'd learned to work this pedal. I can't remember what pedal it was now, but it was
Juliana. Walrus Audio Juliana.
You've got it, man. Oh, wow, you're on it. Yeah. And the thing, he he just could not get it to do what he wanted to do. So there you go. Apparently there's flooding in Germany. That's why he asked about the boats. Makes a lot of sense.
I saw on the news.
Is
the
it
west
really?
of Germany. Yeah, there's been really bad. They've had like loads of rainfall. I think it's affected Belgium and the Netherlands as well. Like that region, like the northwest of Germany.
Oh, right. So a bit above us. Let's hope the water doesn't run downhill towards Frankfurt. I'm sure it won't.
Should be okay.
Yeah. CJ, good to see you, man. Really good to see you in. And I hope you're really well. Upside Down is in as well. That's cool. Good to see you, brother. Yeah. So what are you most looking forward to other than flying with me?
Just seeing what brands are there really. And also, you know, meeting all the new YouTubers as well. Because I know there's going to be a bit of a different lineup this year.
There is indeed. We don't
even know yet.
No, but we have some friends from stateside coming, which is really nice to know. I'm hoping that there's a few of my previous very close buddies, which would be brilliant. Really, really cool.
I've not met any of the US guys yet, so that'll be quite cool. Like I'm still quite new to the game, really, so I've not crossed paths with those guys yet.
I'll introduce you. I'll give you the big hello to everybody. There we go. CGS Mike asked Lee if he's watched the classic film Twin Town.
Absolutely. And it is, if you've seen it, it is true. Have you seen it, Mike?
I haven't. No, I haven't. But I'm guessing it's something Welsh, is it?
It's a film based in Swansea.
Oh,
and it pretty much shows Swansea for what it is. It's worth a watch.
Okay. Now, Andy Ferris doesn't talk particularly highly of Swansea, does he?
Oh, he's just acting up. He loves it.
Oh, I know. Didn't he live there for a point?
He did, yeah. And we reckon by some weird coincidence that we met years ago because he used to go to a club. He used to run one club, which was next door to a rock club that I used to do a DJ night in on a Saturday night. And he used to come to that club. So we reckon we've met at some point.
It wouldn't surprise me. The world is a very small place, and you think about 6 degrees of separation. Wow. Yeah, for sure. Absolutely, for sure. So there's Leigh's channel right there. Check him out. It's in the side chat. Please go and have a look. Amazing player, I have to say. One of the things that I did say to my mum was I don't like him very much because he's 10 times the guitarist I am. And she said, oh, no, he can't be. You're so good. You're so good. And it was like, no, he is really, really good. So there you go. We're watching, we're from Swansea. So watching Twin Town is a rite of passage for us. Was that
Peter
bad?
agrees. Peter agrees.
Peter does. Peter agrees, which is cool. So what else is new, man? Well, let's quickly dive into this because today, of course, it's happening over there in the States. It is Summer NAMM. And we're missing it, but it's okay because we got something to go to. I'm going to scoot past the Gibson stuff because we're not big fans of Gibson here, I have to say. Partially because of the way they tried to take me off air when I started showing the Chinese rip-offs a while back. But this is really interesting. Yeah, they took me there. I got a lovely letter from their lawyers saying cease and desist, or we will we'll come and find you and break your legs. And I said, good luck with that. And I won. My video went back up. YouTube agreed with me that Gibson were a bunch of gentlemen that shan't be excuse me. Don't worry, man. I'm not getting drunk as we did at Gear Street. This is alcohol-free beer. Don't worry. Very sad to be doing that, but there we go. No, this really grabbed my attention. I don't know if you've seen these yet, Leigh, but IK Media have brought out these X Gear pedals. Have you seen them?
Yeah. They look very interesting.
Yeah. Sorry, go on.
Oh, I was going to say I spoke to them about them recently, and a lot of the software for Amplitube. So if anyone's used Amplitube, it's sort of the algorithm from that, but put into different pedals. So I think there's like a drive one, modulation, a delay, and something else. I can't remember the fourth.
You're on it. Look, there it is. Modulation, delay, reverb, and overdrive. There we go. Yeah, and they're sort of comparing it with a nod to Line 6's classic stomp box effects modeling. But yeah, excuse me, I was about to burp at you there. Mustn't do that to my lovely guests. I've been doing a load of stuff with Amplitude 5 because I think you have as well, haven't you?
Yeah, I did a video last year on it.
Yeah, well, we were really lucky to get a copy of Amplitude 5 Max, but I've been trying to get tones, classic guitar tones, out of the CS version, the free version. So one of the things that they've got in the free version is this amazing, incredible Marshall, like they call it the lead number 1, but it's like a plexi, and it sounds so like it. So like it. But I love the idea that they've come out with these pedals because they all work with the CS suite as well. So if I go down a bit, hello, I always do that. Don't want to do that. What I want to do is go down here, and it says here, plugin wizard IK Multimedia has moved into hardware with quartet of modeling units designed to share presets with Amplitude 5 SE. So it's not the CS, but it's the SE version, which is one of the more reasonably priced versions. And yeah, that'll be absolutely amazing. Really love that idea.
I think they'll be really popular when they come out.
Yeah, I totally do. Totally. So it looks a bit quieter NAMM this year. They've got the Greg Koch, I can never pronounce his name, Grittle 90. That looks nice with the Bigsby on it and 2 P90s. It's like a gold top telly, isn't it?
Yeah, I like that. That's really cool.
Pretty sweet. And then there's a cup of raisins, but that's nothing to do with that.
Are they Gibson raisins?
They probably are Gibson raisins. They're probably fake Gibson raisins. Everybody loves a fake Gibson.
Oh yeah.
Poo Ninja's asking everybody to throw some thumbs up. So maybe we haven't got a lot of thumbs up on this video. And there's Guitar Hack. Good to see you, man. And Das Shaff as well. The less I practice, the more gear I make or buy. There you go. I love it. Oh, and Dave, I used to spend 2 weeks every summer in Swansea at my grandparents' as a kid. Started on the steam trains in the late 1950s. There you go. That was a very, very bad Welsh accent. I do apologise to anybody.
It started
Welsh.
strong. It started strong.
Yeah, it's like my guitar playing. It starts strong and then goes downhill from there. No, I'm so looking forward to going back to Gear Street with your brother, and it's gonna be wild and good fun. And talking of wild, have you seen Billy Gibbons' new guitar? It's one of those ones with the funny rotating pickup in it. So yeah, really, really funny, strange shape. Who was that? Was that our buddy? Jay Leonard J I saw then, looked like him. Yeah, so they've got the System Sports 2 signature BFG pickups, the Seymour Duncan Pearly Gates and the Seymour Duncan Red Devil, as well as an all-new custom round humbucker ominously dubbed the Grizzly. The Grizzly, how about that? But I quite like the look of that guitar. It doesn't look bad, does it? It's quite sweet.
It's sort of like an Explorer crossed with what's that Ernie Ball one? The
Music
St.
Man.
Vincent.
I know
the St. Vincent model.
You're right. It is
like
very
a cross
much
between the two.
Yes, it is. It very much is. It's a pretty looking guitar. I love the colors because I'm a big fan of purple. So yeah, and we've got some sad news as well today, bro. I'm not sure if you heard this, but I know that you are a big 80s fan. But very sadly, we lost Jeff LeBar from Cinderella.
Yes. Yeah, I did hear.
Yeah, what a shame. Real shame. 58, but there's no cause of death been revealed yet. But what a devil that is.
It's actually a bit of a double whammy because their keyboard player actually died yesterday as well.
No way.
Yeah, the same day. Unrelated, but the keyboard player I think had cancer, and he died yesterday too.
Man, that sucks. That really sucks.
Yeah, a bit of double bad news for Cinderella.
Yeah. Well, they split way back anyway, didn't they? I think 2017 they split the last lineup. I think they had a reunion, but great band. I mean, I absolutely loved. I love Kiefer's vocals, amazing and great front man. I was fortunate enough to see them, and I'm trying to remember who they supported, but can't remember who I saw them. They were supporting somebody, and it was probably one of the London gigs. Jason Carter wants to come with us, man. Can I come to 42 Gear Street too? Heading's only 2 hours from me. Well, you can always ring him and ask him. Why not?
You should publish his phone number. Everyone can ring them. Yeah,
shall I do that? Let's put it out there now. No, I'm joking. Thanks, Jack. Yeah, rest in peace, Jeff. Dave Evans saying R.I.P. It is a real shame. Bam Mozzie as well. And R.I.P. Gary. Sorry. And that was that Gary's the keyboard player.
Yeah. Gary. I can't remember his surname, but Gary was the keyboard player of the band. Corbett.
There you go. What a shame. But yeah, are we doing? Don't worry, guys. I will definitely be doing one of my tribute videos to Jeff really soon, as soon as I can. But a proper shame. One of my favorite bands, actually. Loved Cinderella. Really loved Cinderella. Yeah, Long Cold Winter, one of the best songs that they did. definitely. They were so good at ballads as well. I know that their rock out stuff was really cool, but yeah, there you go. Oh, there we go. Bam's put your channel up again. There's no missing out here, mate. No missing out here. Will you be bidding on any of Neil Sean's guitars in the online auctions? There you go. There's a question.
I imagine they're probably going to be a bit out of my price range. I don't imagine those will be going for too cheap.
No, I don't think they'll be going for pennies, man. I think they might be a few quid there, definitely.
Yeah, because he's selling some quite big pieces. He's selling like the guitar that he did like Don't Stop Believing with, like really big pieces from his collection are being sold in this auction.
Really? Wow. What's he doing it for? Is he hard up, or is he actually doing it for a charity?
I guess for charity. I'm not fully sure on the detail, to be honest. I've only seen it sort of in passing on Facebook. I don't imagine Neil Sean is hard up for money at the moment.
I can't imagine. No. But you never know. You never know,
well,
do you?
Yeah.
I was watching a documentary about Chris Holmes from Wasp the other day, and he literally was stony broke. They really, they strangled him with Blackie Lawless, to be fair. Was absolutely Mr. Control Freak, allegedly, and did a run with all the money. So not good for Chris Holmes. And he was let me get this right. He was living in France and he had a new band and was trying to get a gig, and he was gigging in France. And that was the whole documentary was about the fact that, you know, he's having to put his gear like we all did when we were your age and out gigging, as you are always. Now he's putting in the boot of his car again and touring over France, but carrying the PA and the guitar stuff all himself. So, but good on him for keeping going. So there we go. You've got a gig next week.
I do, yeah. Up in Gloucester, a wedding gig next Saturday.
Yeah, exactly. And we were hoping it might be down in Sussex, but you hopefully, fingers crossed, you're going to be joining us for one of the at least one, maybe more, of the British Boutique Guitar Festival days.
Yes, well, it's looking promising.
Excellent, man. Absolutely excellent. I can't wait to see you. And that's going to be two times that I'm going to get to see you in the space of 2 months. So who's a lucky boy?
Definitely you.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I meant. Oh, there we go.
But it looks like a great event, though.
Oh, it's going to be fun, man. It really is. It's definitely going to be fun. We've got, you know, a nice small crowd. It's not going to be like Henning's with hundreds. You know, Henning knows how to do this properly. I'm just trying to help out British brands, you know, real homegrown British brands, and there's boutique guitars coming. We got some amps coming, pedals, luthiers of all descriptions. So there's going to be probably about 3 or 4 of us at least per day, YouTubers, maybe more on some days than others, because we got, I think, 7 or 8 in total. But there's going to be probably double that in the brands that are in the marquee in the garden every day. So basically we'll have a new crop of brands to look at every single day. And that we thought was quite unique. And it's a way of getting more people or more brands in to see us and make videos with us without sort of filling the whole garden and the whole street as Henning does.
Yeah, 42 Gear Street does take up a little bit of space.
Yeah, absolutely, certainly does. Right, here's a question for you, man, from Jason Carter. What's your most prized guitar? Looks like you have a nice collection.
Oh, my most prized guitar.
Yeah.
I've got an Epiphone Les Paul which I've had for about 20 years. And that was sort of like my first proper guitar. That's probably my most prized one. If the house was on fire, that would be the one that I would grab first.
Is it out?
Yes.
But
somewhere.
You've got headphones on, so can you get it? You can.
I've
Look
got a
at
long
this
cable.
Oh, you're so smart. There you go. Really giving him some hassle now. Poor lad. But there you go, Jason, just for you. He's going to show you his Epiphone Les Paul. Look at that. Beautiful color. Wow, man, that's had some wear. And I'm betting that's not relic. I'm betting that's you playing it.
Yep, that's real wear and tear. It actually used to be that color.
Wow.
Over the years, it sort of faded into this other color, and then the scratch plate broke, and I just never replaced it. So there's like a different color there.
It looks beautiful, man. Well, that's obviously because it's been bleached in the light and stuff. But look at that wear. All good, honest, hard wear, that is.
Yep, that's
love it.
No Gibson custom shop stuff there.
No.
It's pretty much all original as well, other than it's had new frets put on, because this was the guitar that with it being like my first proper guitar, I not only spent the most amount of time learning on this thing, but also like when I started gigging and touring, this was the guitar that went everywhere.
Wow.
So it's sort of been, it's been worked.
That has definitely had some work. Yeah. Have you had it refretted at all?
Yeah, that's the only thing. I literally played the frets flat. I was really reluctant to get it refretted because I thought it might change the feel of the guitar.
Yeah,
but in the end I did, and
I bet it was well worth it as well. Did you have stainless or just nickel silver?
I think I went for stainless. I can't remember now.
Well, that'll last you forever if it's stainless. But a lot of people worry about it. But I guessed that you must have had a fret change because of the amount of wear on the rest of the guitar.
Yeah.
So that's definitely been played.
Yes. Yeah, this has seen some miles. It's definitely been used.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
So that's probably the one. If the house is on fire, that would be the one that I would run in the room to grab.
There you go. Let's hope you don't have a fire.
And then come back for the rest.
Oh no, I don't agree, Ozzy. I fair point, but I think that relicking immediately I could see that was proper wear and tear. It all goes around the edges. If it's proper wear and tear, it goes around the edges. And also looking at the fade on the front, definitely. Anton says very nicely. That's proper battle scars. You have a story and a memory attached to them all, I'm sure. Excellent.
Yep, exactly.
And CJ says some relicking jobs don't always look good anyhow. Vintage is a big, I think he means, culprit of that. You know, I had a Greeny Moore from a vintage, and the relic job was atrocious. It was the only thing I didn't like on the guitar. It played beautifully. It was a lovely setup. It was a good weight. The pickup sounded creamy. But yeah, the relic job was just like, it was almost like it had been printed on. Do you know what I mean?
It is hard, I think, to get an authentic relic. I think the best relic guitars I've ever seen were some of the Friedmans we were using at Gay Street last year. Totally. Because not only do they look relic, but they feel worn in. Like they actually feel like an old guitar.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. That's the only reason that I like old guitars. I like the played in feel, the round over on the fretboard, and you know, where somebody's actually not used a fret file to round off the end of the frets. They've used their fingers over 30 years, you know. That really appeals to me.
Yeah. I much prefer the feel of older guitars as well. Like that worn in feel. I'm really into buying 80s guitars at the moment, as you've probably seen on my Instagram.
I have.
I'm going down a bit of an 80s super strat rabbit hole at the moment.
I misunderstood Ozzy there, and I apologize, Ozzy. He was being ironic. Real relicking is the real deal. Yes, sorry, man. I'm just being thick.
It's a good
Oh,
topic.
look, I'm getting told off here. Look, Mike, you misunderstood Ozzy's comment. I do own the greenie, but I don't own the vintage greenie. That was a loaner for a demo. So yeah, that was that. Yep. It took me 30 years to relic this guitar. There you go. Well, Lee, how old would you have been 30 years ago?
30 years ago, I would have been 2 years old.
2 years old. There you go. There you go, man. Such a young pup. And amazing. Guys, if you haven't checked out Lee's channel, please check him out because he plays like a demon. Great licks and riffs. And he is from our era. I know he looks very young, especially sat next to me. But he's a real 80s hair metal fan. And yeah, definitely from our era in terms of your taste, aren't you, brother?
Oh yeah, if it's 80s, I'm all over it. Did you see
it.
the guitar on Instagram that I bought yesterday?
No, I haven't. I haven't been on Instagram for about a week. I go on about once a week just to do some likes. Oh my word, Kramer! Wow,
it's from '88. So I always wanted a guitar from the year I was born, and I was up in London last night playing a wedding gig, just browsing like Facebook Marketplace as you do, and the guy selling this was a mile away from where I was playing. I was like, okay, that's coming home with me.
Wow, man!
Very 80s.
So that's humbucker single.
Yeah. They're like,
is that a Pacer, Kramer Pacer?
It's a Striker.
Okay, right, excellent. Very nice.
Humbucker
nice
single. Yeah, it's sort of like I don't know, like a burgundy-ish wine red.
Yeah, but it's in good nick as well. I would call that a light burgundy, but it looks like it's hardly been played.
Yeah, it's in pretty good. There's some discoloration on the horns, but obviously it's 30 odd years old.
That's what she said.
I thought you'd appreciate that.
Already getting into Henning mode, definitely.
You're getting warmed up now.
Yeah, absolutely. Craig's going to check out your channel after this, so really cool. And I can't believe we're actually 22 minutes past, because I do promise people that I would only do between half an hour and an hour. So we're coming up to the hour. So if you've got any questions for Lee, we've done all our news today, what with Maiden, Billy Gibbons, the late Jeff LaBar, and also Summer Nam. Is there anything anybody wants to ask? Oh, Guitar Hack's in. Did I say hello to you, Guitar Hack? Great to see you, man. And John Robson's off to spend some time with the missus. Great show again, Mike. Just subbed to Lee's channel. There you go. Are you aware of John Robson?
John. I'm not, no, but I'm looking forward to getting to know him.
Yeah, check his channel out. Really cool. He does a lot of lesson demos and stuff like that. So really great guitarist as well. So in fact, he was on last week. I think it was last week. Time seems to fly when you're having fun.
I can't believe we're already talking about going to Hennings again. It doesn't seem like a year ago since we were there.
No, I know.
Like, that's crazy.
It really is absolutely crazy. Oh, apparently I did say hello. See, my brain is definitely too old. That's for sure. Question for Lee. Here we go. Is his Black Sparkle Shergold SM03 one of his faves to play? And how does he rate and recommend it against other guitars of similar prices? There's a great question.
One. Yeah, I love that guitar. It's currently downstairs packed up because I got home from a gig last night and that was the guitar I took with me. And it's staying downstairs ready for a gig tomorrow. So that sort of answers the question about liking playing it. It's a really good guitar.
Awesome.
For the money, like the Shergold stuff is fantastic. They charge sort of 800-ish, but they're all made in Indonesia. They come stock with like Seymour Duncan pickups. They're all sort of like fancy woods. You always get like a mahogany neck or like a like a what's the other one they do? Like a torrified mahogany. It's sort of like a roasted maple kind of thing. And then they all get set up in Mid Wales by Patrick James Eggle's team. So they are like, for the money,
wow.
they're almost too cheap for what they are, I think.
Yeah,
I think
sounds
the
really
best
good.
sub £1,000 guitars around.
Nice. We will see you next week, John. Good to see you, brother. Thanks for stepping in. Yeah, definitely. Funny enough, I've got a story about Patrick Eggle. I've probably told it a million times, but I met up with his cousin, who was a barmaid at a local pub here, and she said, "I can get you one of my cousin's guitars at cost," and it was like, yeah, okay, what's his name? And she said, well, his brand is Patrick Eggle. Now we're going back to 1991, 92.
Okay.
And of course, he wasn't very well known at that point. And I said, well, how much? And I can't remember what it was, but it was dirt cheap. And I said, I'm really sorry, I haven't got the money at the moment. So I turned it down. That guitar would probably now be worth several £1,000s.
Oh, yeah.
But there you go. One of those things.
That's why you should always say yes. There's always room for another guitar.
Always say yes. Oh, look, who's just joined us? Our brother, Mr. Golden. Carl, lovely to see you, brother. Really, really cool to see you. And gonna see you next Friday, a week today. Yes. Carl is coming to stay with me. He's doing all 3 days, like the legend that he is. And we're going to have some fun. And Leigh's coming. Andy Ferris is coming. Joss Allen's coming. Mike Bradley's coming. Oh, man. I mustn't forget anybody. Dave Barlow guitar is coming. So yeah, we've got a nice crowd of YouTubers, and we've got quite a nice crowd of British boutique guitar manufacturers. So yeah, that should be a lot of fun, real good fun. Bam Mozzie saying hello to Carl. Sean Hockey just arrived, just as we're about to say goodnight. But sup, brother? Good to see you. Really, really good to see you. Ozzy, he said, I took my Patrick Eggle guitar to the factory for repairs in the 80s, played the actual guitar they were building for Brian May while he was there. Wow, there you go.
That's pretty cool.
Absolutely agree with you there, Bam. Another channel to go and subscribe to. Our brother Carl Golden, amazing. Yeah, it's come around real quick. Finally a weekend to escape the little one. Oh, man, she is so beautiful. I'm always absolutely in awe when I see the friends and family posts on Insta, because they grow up so quick, so quick. And yeah, kids, what can I say? They do. They just grow up so fast. And Leigh, none yet.
No, these are mine.
They're your babies. They're your babies. Absolutely. Well, I hate to say it. I really hate to say it. With Carl just joining us in, and with a lovely chat with my brother Leigh, we have reached that time. It's almost 1:30. And so, Leigh, hopefully you might make the Friday, because I'll definitely be doing a live show anyway. Friday, I'll probably do a live show from the British Boutique Guitar Festival every day, but it will be a little bit earlier than this. So, guys, I'll try not to spoil it by going over John Robson's stream. I'll try and make it either before or directly after, so that it works out. Carl says, sorry, been useless with YouTube recently. I hardly think so, brother. You have been putting out some real great stuff. Check out Carl's channel. Leigh's saying thank you and good night. He's gone. He's off. There you go. See, they're like rats deserting a sinking ship. It's almost like we are sinking. Jason, thank you very much. Great show, Mike. And we'll sub to Leigh's channel. Great stuff, everyone. And also, Jason, if you haven't, please sub to Carl as well. He's a massive channel, much bigger than us. But he's a great guy, absolutely fantastic. And also, Carl, you're shredding, man. He's saying see you all next week, which is awesome. And Johnny, we'll see you next week as well. So, without further ado, I'm going to say a huge, huge thank you to Leigh Fuge for coming on and being part of the live stream. Brother, you're welcome here anytime, and it'd be lovely to have you back. And also, can't wait to see you next week.
I know, it's long overdue.
So excited. I've just realized as well, I have to send you my address.
That would help.
That definitely help.
I know roughly which direction to point the car in. So that's a start.
Yeah, go down and across from Wales.
Yeah.
Excellent. Oh, well done, Jason. He's also gone and subbed to Carl, and Bam Mozzie, always on it. My absolute moderator extraordinaire. There's the link to Carl's channel. And Upside Down, very kindly doing your job there as well. Make sure to leave a thumbs up on the way out, guys. Thank you all so much for hanging out. Thank you, Leigh. Love you, brother. No Can't wait to see you next week. And yeah, we'll have fun. We'll have a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Okay, bro. All that remains to be said. Everybody take good care.